Once upon a time, there lived a young prince in a distant kingdom called Embark. Prince Alden had just turned 15, but he had no friends. Perhaps this lonely prince was the loneliest soul in the happy kingdom. He often fell into deep thought by the pool in the palace garden. Although there were many teachers and responsible people around him, the young prince had no friends. In the Enchanting Palace, wizards have set about preparing a wonderful gift for Prince Alden as his birthday approaches. This particular gift was a wooden puppet that appeared to be about 10 to 12 years old. To alleviate the prince's loneliness, the magicians immediately went to work, weaving magic into every delicate detail of the puppet. With its lifelike movements and strange charm, the puppet was designed to be Prince Alden's friend and perhaps brother. As the wizards carefully carved and painted, they captivated the puppet with its ability to share laughter, stories, and joy, bringing warmth to the prince's heart. The wizards instilled kindness and friendship in the puppet with each stroke of their wands, ensuring that he would become a loyal companion to Prince Alden on his journey through the palace and beyond. This magical gift wasn't just a puppet, it was a symbol of friendship and the wizards' wholehearted efforts to fill the prince's world with joy and companionship. Prince Alden valued the puppet gifted to him and gave it a name, Willie. Always a loyal friend, Willie quickly became the prince's closest friend. However, witnessing the wizard's love for him and empathizing with his loneliness, they decided to create a magical puppet. Prince Alden discovered this fascinating secret when he was alone with Willie for the first time. Among others, Willie remained a simple wooden puppet. However, he came back to life when no one was around. Willie, who turned into an ordinary boy, began to have friendly conversations, jokes, and enjoyable games with the prince. It was a magical bond that blossomed when they were alone, turning those moments into a symphony of laughter and joy. As the palace echoed with the sounds of friendship between the prince and his magical puppet, the wizards smiled, knowing they had bestowed a gift beyond the ordinary, a friend who brings the magic not just to the puppet's movements, but to the very heart of the prince. After a while, Prince Alden approached the wizards with a lingering question. He wondered if there was a spell that could bring his beloved puppet friend Willie back to life, not just when he was alone but at all times. The prince dearly desired that his charming puppet would become a real child. Determined to fulfill his wish, the wizards embarked on an extensive investigation. They eventually discovered a solution, a mystical elixir called life. But reaching him was no easy task because he was hiding in a distant castle, guarded by an ancient and wise dragon. The wizards resolutely assured the prince that the elixir guarded by the old dragon could make his dream come true. The prince was very excited to go on this adventure, taking Willie with him. His friend could always be with him now. Prince Alden had no idea about the location of the castle, the dragon, and the details of his journey. Noticing his lack of knowledge, the wizards presented him with maps and pictures showing the way to the dragon's lair. They even had drawings of the mighty dragon Vermithrax, hoping that the image alone would deter the determined prince. But Prince Alden remained determined. He immediately started preparations for this challenging mission with his beloved puppet Willie. His family, who was currently visiting another land, planned to return before returning to their kingdom. Prince Alden set out on this journey, unaware of the difficulties that awaited him, and aimed to return before his family arrived. There were other lands, forests, rivers, and dragons on his way, but none of them made the prince step back. Prince Alden and his adorable puppet friend Willie set out on their journey, and it went peacefully. They traveled through many kingdoms without any problems and camped to rest in the evenings. They told fascinating stories by the fire, laughter filling the air as they ended their night. In the morning they continued their journey, faithfully following the map provided by the wizards. Their souls were filled with hope and happiness. It was a testament to the friendship shared in this magical quest. For the prince, every step they took meant a new discovery, brand new lands. The journey was a great experience for the prince, even if the prince was not aware of it. Prince Alden and his charming puppet friend, Willie, continued their fascinating journey, discovering houses, bridges, roads, and palaces of different shapes compared to those in their hometown. They joyfully crossed countries, mountains, forests, and rivers, and encountered various boats floating gracefully on the rivers. The lush greenery and abundance of animal species in nature fascinated his senses. While the prince, who had never been far from his palace, marveled at these breathtaking views, the puppet Willie marveled at the vastness of the world and gradually began to understand its greatness. As their delightful adventures progressed, each discovery brought new wonders and a deeper understanding of the world around them. As their journey progressed, Prince Alden and his puppet friend Willie encountered a majestic blue dragon guarding another castle. The benevolent dragon Azure warned them to reconsider their journey and revealed himself to the humans as a friend. However, it also revealed Vermithrax's disdain for humanity, a dragon who could peer into the hearts of individuals. Vermithrax could sense even the slightest ill will. The dragon urged the prince to be careful, issuing a stern warning that those with darkness in their hearts could not return home. Determined, Prince Alden assured the dragon that he would find a solution with Vermithrax and obtain the potion for his friend Willie. With determination in his heart, the prince continued his journey, guided by the wisdom of the blue dragon named Azure. When the prince finally reached the castle guarded by the dragon Vermithrax, a real, visibly angry dragon was waiting for him. Vermithrax initially greeted the prince rather hostilely, although he recognized the prince's pure heart during their first meeting. Undaunted, the prince set up camp near the castle and began approaching Vermithrax every day in search of the elixir. Unbeknownst to both the prince and Vermithrax, they gradually became friends and began chatting. Vermithrax, whose love for the prince increased as they got to know each other, eventually agreed to give the potion to the prince, but on one condition. Now, in addition to Willie, Vermithrax would also become the prince's friend and accompany them on their journey back to the prince's kingdom. After drinking the potion, Willie turned into a human and declared that he would continue to use the name given by the prince. This adventurous journey ended happily. The prince, who had never had a friend before, helped his friend become human and made new friends along the way. They eventually formed a close bond with Vermithrax. Promising to be the prince's lifelong friend and protector of the kingdom, Vermithrax sealed their friendship. The wise and old dragon Vermithrax accompanied the prince and Willie on their way back and never left them again. So these dear friends lived happily ever after in their kingdom. And so, dear children, we have come to the end of our magical fairy tale. Don't forget to watch other tales on our channel and embark on completely different adventures. Friends, if you liked our fairy tale, do not forget to like our video and subscribe to our channel. See you in the next fascinating adventure.